जब लोग एक नया ऑफिस देखते हैं तो उन्हें एक फ्रेश बिगनिंग नज़र आती है, लेकिन जो नज़र नहीं आता वो है इसके पीछे का पूरा सफ़र, वो चैलेंजेस, वो लेट नाइट्स और वो लोग और वो यकीन जिसने एक छोटे से आइडिया को आज रियलिटी बना दिया। आज आउटराइट अपनी सेकंड ब्रांच ओपन कर रहा है। ऑब्वियसली ये हम सब के लिए एक बहुत स्पेशल मोमेंट है, लेकिन ये स्टोरी सिर्फ एक नए ऑफिस की नहीं है, ये स्टोरी है उस जर्नी की जो हमें आज यहाँ तक लेकर आई है। हर ग्रोइंग कंपनी की एक अपनी कहानी होती है और ये हमारी कहानी है।
Hi, my name is Kinza Saeed and I am the co-founder of Outright. Well, I think it was always an instinct in me to actually be a businesswoman, and so as my partner, he wanted to be a businessman, and I think that is the most important thing that actually inspired me to create this venture. I think I would say because we started off pretty from the scratch and did not have a lot of fundings and could not inherit anything from our fathers, so pretty from such backgrounds which has started things from the scratch. So I think we had a very small office and it was, I think, around 12 people or 13 people could actually sit there, and me and Abbas used to sit at that time in front, and that's how it actually looked like. It was pretty small. Yes, when you use the word imagination, I would say that I did not only imagine that I would have a second branch, but I actually imagined that I would have a building which has 25 floors, and my office will actually be on the 25th floor, and the rest of the people, my team, my company, I would say family members, they would actually be on first, second, third or fourth, or on that floor. So when it comes to imagination, yes, for sure I did that there will be a second branch, and I think one day this imagination will come true as well, that I will have an office, a building which is of 25 floors. See, when you actually open a business, you would have a lot of things at the start, and I would say that there were a lot of challenges. I think hiring people, finding the quality people, and we couldn't invest much, so we had to hire people on not that much of money. We could not afford that. So I think these were the issues, but I still remember those people who started off with us, and some of them are still our teammates, and I'm glad that they actually popped up with us and survived with us. So I think, these were the challenges at that time. I think there were many moments when I felt like that this is not going to work. Like any businesswoman or any businessman, I thought on many points that it's not going to work. But I think that it is a matter of your belief system. I am a Muslim, and when it comes to the creator of this world and many other worlds, I would say that you just need to have that belief system. I think I believe in two most important things. One is that you have to believe yourself, and you have to believe in your creator, that eventually he will do something, a miracle, that you would actually be able to cope up with that specific challenge, and that uncertainty will eventually fall into clarity. Those struggles, they made me a stronger woman, firstly. Coming from a background which is a middle class background, where conservative fathers and brothers do live there, and your neighbors add on to that. But I would say that it eventually made me a very strong woman. I do not have to think about, when I'm talking to a man or a woman, I don't have to think about that. I can, deal with any sort of personalities, challenging personalities as well. So I think one thing, it made me a stronger woman, and also it gave me the confidence, because when I lost and when I won, both of the times they actually taught me that I can do it. Yeah, it's possible. As I said before, it was challenging, and I think when it comes to spending, obviously we were short on it, and even with people who are having a lot of capital or even less capital, I would not suggest you to actually spend a lot of money initially, especially. The way we built our team, I think the best part in me and my partner Abbas is that we have this knack of making, relationships with people. So I think a lot of people at that time who actually stayed were the ones with whom we had a very strong bond. We used to discuss about business ideas, how to scale it and how to manage it well and stuff like that. So I think the most important thing I can think of is actually making a relationship with people, especially when you are building things from the scratch. The most important quality that you should have is basically to have the ability to build bond with people. People at that time when you're starting things from the scratch will actually be with you because they kind of like you, they like talking to you, they like working for you. So I think it is the fundamental thing or quality that you should have is the ability to make bond with people. That will be the only reason that they will actually stay with you for maybe a longer term. I think if I would have been in 5-6 years before, so I would have been saying that I wanted this, but now I am at that stage that I would say that we have built that culture. Now this culture is, I think, on a rule made of, that is work hard, play hard. So when it comes to our work, we and our team, they actually work tirelessly. I mean, the way they execute things, they manage things, they think about things, they put their, I would say, a lot of hard work to actually make anything. And this has been, I think, started off from me and Abbas and moving to Faiz and then moving to Zishan and moving to all the departments that we have. Because we like to work in a way that once you're working, you're working. You have to put all your energy, focus in your work. But once you have reached an area where you are successful or where you have, accomplished something, then after that, I mean, the best part would be that actually you can actually play hard. And that is why in Outright, I would say there are a lot of games going on. There are a lot of people who are chatting with each other. I don't know what they're doing on the floor. They are playing a lot. I mean, and fun is important. I mean, people gotta smile. So yeah, that's the kind of the culture I actually see in Outright. Technically speaking, when I realized that I have enough clients that I have to fulfill the demand of, so I needed to increase the supply. So right now, that is why this is a stage where we have, touch wood, a lot of clients, things are pretty stable, and we feel that now is the time to actually make an extension, because we have to provide more supply. And also with one thing that keep coming back to us, and this is something which is a part of our hearts, and that is that we always wanted to give back something to Pakistan, and a little bit of patriotism is still there from the childhood. So I think we always wanted to provide jobs where people are giving something to their family, are independent women or men, they're independent. That is why we have a lot of young generation here. We have, because tried it before as well, opening up a branch. I think as I am talking about all the successes, so failures are a part of it as well. We did open one of the branch in Islamabad, and it was, I would say it's a flop for us. And why? Because we could not manage it properly. The things were really, really challenging at that time, and I would say that it was a mess for us. But now when I talk about expansion, and when I talk about the challenges, the main challenges I think I'm going to be looking at is how to make sure that the coordination is going on well. It is very important because our head office is Islamabad and most of the primary departments sit in Islamabad. So it is very important that the coordination should be there when it comes to Pindi and Islamabad, because our main motive, what I feel, is that our main obligation, this is my personal belief as well, that our main obligation of employers is basically to pay the salaries on time to the employees. It is very, very important. Regardless of whatever is happening in the business, it is the duty of an employer to provide with the salaries on time to all of their employees. So I think this would be a thing, coordination would be a thing to actually, which is I'm looking forward to. I think when it comes to Outright, if you actually literally Google it, so the meaning of Outright, which is complete. So the kind of the logo we have, that actually says the same thing, that we wanted to build such an empire which involves different kind of businesses. And if you can see that there are 4 colors in Outright, which actually represents to one of our imagination, that we would like to build this kind of business in blue, we would like to build this kind of business in red, so on and so forth. And this is, I think, from the imagination of building, I would say, a big empire. I hope I'm going to see the time, the thing that was going in my mind at that time was that, crossing my fingers, that I hope I'm going to see this branch as a success. When it comes to the second branch, it's very important that we actually expand our businesses, and we would not only inshallah, we would actually have more branches in the Twin Cities as well. I would say it would not be a message. It would be, I think I would say that I love them, I am thankful to them, and they do have a very, very special place in my heart. I actually love my team, my HR department, my marketing department. I would say all you guys are the content creators, and I think I love them. They are a big help, and I'm very much thankful to them so that they are trusting us. I would say the next 5 years, the plan that I have in my mind is to inshallah to have multiple branches, and from the business side to increase our clientele, and obviously from the job market side to actually employ as many people on good salaries, on good incentives that we are providing, by the way, and deploy them and help them out in any way, and make them understand what professionalism is. So this is, I think, I have in my mind when it comes to the next 5 years. I would say that you will be able to do it. Just have faith in yourself and in your creator. That's all.